Hey guys, so I'm a little bit excited. So Taylor Swift's album Lover has just dropped right now. So today we are not doing hair on this channel. We are doing a live album reaction. I am quite a big Taylor Swift fan and I love to listen to music in the car. So hence we're coming from the car today. I'm really excited about this album. Like Reputation was such big things for me that this album's got a lot to live up to. And what we've heard so far has been two totally opposite ends of the spectrum. Like we've heard Me and You Need to Calm Down, which are these big kind of pop, colourful pop songs, compared to Lover and The Archer, which are really kind of slow. And so I'm really to hear what the middle ground of that sounds like, how this album all comes together. When I first heard Reputation, it wasn't an instant love affair. I think because I had such big expectations for Taylor, I kind of was like, I never know what she's going to deliver. Not that it was bad, loved it, but I just needed to kind of really get away from what I had expected. So with Lover, we've got two sides of the spectrum that we haven't seen, and so let's find out what this sounds like. We're going to do a live reaction. The first song I've got it lined up. I forgot that you existed. We are going to start driving. I have no idea where I'm driving to. I'm in my florals because, you know, Taylor Swift and all. Got my little minty green hair. That was just because of me. I've turned my phone off so I'm not getting any calls, interruptions, hopefully. Got my water with me and we are ready to go and do a drive for an hour, or as long as this tank of petrol gets me, and see just what we think of TS7 Lover. Little side note, last night I was actually turning around to my flatmate and I said to him, I go, you know what's really strange? I go, as of tomorrow, we've got another 2-year wait until TS8 comes out. I'm already thinking about TS8. TS7 has just barely dropped now, and I can't wait to hear what's next even after this. Like, I'm so excited. Let's get into this, see what we think. Let's put it in drive. I'm nervous. It's that moment. You press the button and you now know what it sounds like, and everything you think you know about the song is what you know about the song. So I forgot that you existed. Let's go. Okay, that was awesome. So that's clearly about the whole Kanye Swift, that's clearly about the whole Kanye West drama. She got to a point where she's like, I got to a moment where I forgot that you existed, and I forgot that this doesn't mean anything. And there was a line in there about Reputation. I can't remember what it was, but it was great. Like, that's actually a really good start to the album. I did not expect that. I did not know what I Forgot You Existed would be about, but I'm here for it. Like, that's a really good song. It's really nice. It's light. It's kind of like making peace with the whole situation. Yeah, it's fresh. And I like this whole kind of when Taylor kind of surprises like that. It's definitely not something like this is why we can't have nice things, but it's cool. Now let's get into Cruel Summer. There's been so much hype around this track. I'm kind of speechless. Like, it started and I didn't know what to think. Like, I'm there kind of going, okay, I don't know why this song's had such a big deal made about it. Like, it kind of seems like a mid-tempo, but once that bridge kicks in, it's epic. And I love what she does. Like, she does something in this really similar to Getaway Car where she repeats the bridge, and then she has the ending where she's repeating the bridge as it's kind of ending, and it becomes like a rolling bridge. That's awesome. Like, it kind of lifts you. It's a vibe. Like, this album is giving me, it's 1985 so far. I would say it's 1989's older sister. It's a little bit more grown up. It's vibey, it's cool, it's a little happier. And I was worried because I really thought, especially after we got Lover and the Archer, I really thought it might just be kind of like, we've always known Taylor to be heartbroken, we've always known Taylor to be, you know, having arguments with people like Bad Blood, or this is why we can't have nice things. So I really thought, what does In Love Taylor sound like? And I'm actually really, really liking it. Now, I think the next song is Lover. So if it is, we'll just skip past it because we know what we think about that. Okay. So yes, it's Lover. I really like Lover. When I first heard it, I was like, okay, great. Didn't listen to it for a few days, but then all of a sudden it got stuck in my head, and I find myself singing to it all the time, even though I've only heard a few songs. And I think, a few times. And something with this and the Archer is they're both melodies that even with only hearing them once or twice, you can somehow sing along to them already. So there's something very memorable about it, but also very simple in the production. So I really like them, but we're here for the new stuff. Holy shit. That's... She's not letting me down. She is not playing. Like, this is... I don't know. I think based on Me and You Need to Calm Down and the singles, I didn't know what to expect, but this is better than I'm expecting. Like, this is really, really good. That's a really great way that she's made a statement there. She's gone in and been like... She's done it in a really smart way. She's done it in a fun way. It doesn't come across like soppy and whingy. It comes across confident and ballsy. And I mean, like, she's one of the world's biggest pop stars. She doesn't need to prove herself, but Jesus, like, that's a really well-written song and a really good beat. Like that, I can hear that on radio, and I can see that being like a young girl anthem. Hell, it'd even be a me anthem. That was... I'd heard about that song and I didn't know what to think, but I'm here for, like, I like it. I really, really like it. I want to hear it again, but next. I think next we have The Archer, which we know we've talked about this, so on to the next. I like all these kind of like synthy kind of beats that she's doing. It's really cool. Stop, Taylor, come on, like, this is fucking good. I get it, the cohesiveness in this whole album so far is that kind of like that kind of sparse kind of like 80s kind of like synthy kind of beat, and it's great. It's fresh, it's kind of a little more minimal, but it's a little more grown up. You kind of don't expect it, but it kind of takes you by surprise. It's a happy vibe. It's a good happy vibe. It's uplifting with a good messaging, but it's not corny. Like, she's doing good. What's next? This is one I was interested in. Miss Americana and the Heartbreak something. I want Heartbreak Prince. So what is this about? That was awesome. Okay, So this song is definitely a little bit of a darker vibe. It's more it's not dark, it's just a bit more of a haunting kind of sound. I really like it. It's not what I expected at all. I really wish I had bought one of the things so I can kind of look through the lyrics right now. There's so much kind of little bit kind of like echoey and reverb in the music that I just kind of want to pay attention to the lyric more. I really want to know what this song's about a bit more. I'm sure I'm going to watch somebody in the next 24 hours. Someone else's video who's going to decode it and break it apart. I really like that song. What I'm loving so far is that after her bridges, everything is building to a really good finish. So when you've got that kind of lift in a song, like it makes you want to hear it again. That's a really cool song. And that's when I hear myself singing in my head a lot. Like I think I love those kind of slightly haunted melodies, and that's really cool. Okay, what's next? We heard something there that we actually haven't really heard Taylor Swift do much. A faded outro to a song. Like normally a lot of her songs kind of like stop or have an ending or they finish with a production kind of a production highlight or something, but this one kind of like had a fade. It's got a really cool vibe. It's 70s kind of like, it reminds me of those kind of like 70s show band kind of vibes. I like it. Not my favorite one on the album so far. But I really like it. I really love that line. I love shiny things, but I'd marry you with paper rings. This one is definitely about kind of the simplicity of love and kind of how when you're in the right kind of love, like, you know, it's not about anything fancy. It's about being completely simple with it and going back to basics, and you would make do with whatever, because that relationship means more than any possession that you have. That was really cool. I really not a vibe I expected to hear on this album at all, but I like it. Not my favorite on this album yet so far, but I still like it. Next. What is it? Cornelia Street. I think this one's going to be quite sentimental. That was cute. It's a beautiful sentiment in this song. She's talking about a fresh start in Cornelia Street. She rented it, and they must have had so many good memories there, because she's like, if we broke up, I'd never want Cornelia Street again. Like, it's really cute. I like it. I don't think it'll be a single, but I like it. So far this album is like really impressing me, guys. Really impressing me. Next. What is it? I want to know what this one is. The title of this one makes me want to know more. Song I never really would have imagined Taylor singing. Like, I think maybe part of me is still living in Reputation when I hear a title like Death by a Thousand Cuts, and I'm kind of like, this is going to be savage, this is going to be a vindictive kind of song, but it's a heartbreak song. I don't know if this is about Joe or about one of her exes, and when they broke up, it felt like death by a thousand cuts. I don't know, but I really like it. I love that it's kind of giving me 1,000 Miles kind of vibes in the chorus with all that piano like in that background. You know, I would walk into the sky. That that's that song. I like that. It's, look, I'm gonna say it. Like, I would have loved at least one Reputation-y kind of song, but it's not the vibe on here. It's not. We're listening to the album so far, and this album is so far from Reputation. It's even so different to 1989. Like, there's a lot of production in this that I don't think I ever imagined Taylor Swift to do, and I think that's what I love about her. I think, like, you kind of don't know what's next. My favorite moment of hers was still the first time I heard We're Never Getting Back Together, and I was like, I called her my best friend, and I was like, what the hell? I'm like, where does a country girl come up with this? It was brilliant. It was so catchy. It was so the right move at the right moment, and it just made you pay attention. And this album's doing that again. It's making you pay attention. I think, me set the tone for the album a little bit, but it made me think that this might be a bit of a slightly going back to being a bit too young, but it's not at all. Next.
We can go driving in.
On my scooter, I'm just riding along.
That was so cute. That's a cute song. I mean, it's not life-changing, but I love all the references in there that are kind of British, and she's bringing up a lot of the phrases and stuff. It's a cute song. Like, it's a nice side of her. Again, it's kind of loves you without being too sickly and just being like, I love you. I love you. It's kind of like, I'm into you. I'm into kind of the things you do. This album hasn't had one bad song yet. Like, is that possible? What's next? I'm ready. This one I hear is gonna be sad. So that was the one that we've been rumored about being about her mum. Her mum's been sick, and that's a really beautiful sentiment. Like, it's sad. Like, there was so much emotion in that song. I have to say though, for a song featuring the Dixie Chicks, I actually thought they'd be singing more than the background harmonies. I actually really like Natalie Maines and their voices, or her voice. I don't know if they'll two actually sing or just do background, but I actually expected a little bit more of them. I was kind of waiting for them in there to kind of come in. I think especially when you're featuring with Taylor Swift on a track, like, you want some airtime. Or I wanted to hear some airtime. I think it would have been cool. But really nice song. Let's listen what's next. I don't know what I think about that one. I think that's the first one. That's the first track so far that we stumbled across that I'm kind of like not in love with. It also feels very different production-wise. Like, it reminds me of kind of like 90s mid-tempo R&B with that kind of like a little bit of a backbeat and that, I don't know what it's about. Again, I wish I had a lyric book so I can kind of maybe delve in and see if it does, but if it changes anything. But I mean, it's one of those ones. I'm going to listen to this album like 100,000 times, and it may grow on me. Like I said, I didn't love The Archer or Lover at first, only because they seemed so familiar, but now I really, really do. So it may be there, but I'd say so far that's the one that probably on the next list I'm going to bypass for the cooler songs. Next is You Need to Calm Down. We know this one, but let's enjoy it for a moment anyway. Such a good song. It's a bop. Another nice song. It's nice. It's not life changing. It's a mid tempo. It's mid tempo. It's there. I like it. It's a vibe. It's a groove, but I'm not living for it like the first half of this album. The first half of this album, I'm gonna wipe the smile on my face. This girl was not playing. The second half is slowed down a little. It's all kind of very sentimental now, but in a different kind of way. I really want to hear how this album finishes up though. So let's get into it. What was that song about? It's nice to have a friend. I mean, obviously it's nice to have a friend, but then rice on the floor that looks like snow, that's what you do at a wedding. Is she talking about being married? I really wish I was pulled over right now. Well, I am pulled over right now. I'm at a traffic light. But I really wish I was pulled over so I could just read through the lyrics. I don't know. I feel like there was something in there that we missed. It's a very simple beat. It's never the kind of song I thought I'd ever heard Taylor Swift record. But we have Daylight next. And this is the finale, so let's see what's happening. I don't get it. I like the song. I think it's beautiful. It's got that nice kind of rolling beat. But I heard that this song, the last line at the secret sessions, everyone went nuts for. Do I need to look at the lyrics? Let me have a look at the lyrics.
My love was as cruel as
I want to be defined by the things that I love, not the things I hate, not the things I'm afraid of, not the things I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the things that haunt me in the middle of the night. I just think that you are what you love. You are what you love. I get it. It's not what I expected. I don't know. Maybe I was being... Then again, she has a habit of dropping little nuggets for us to pick up, and everyone just making a bigger deal than they need to be of every little thing. So I think when we heard, well, I don't know if any of you guys, have any of you guys heard that rumor? If you have, let me know in the comments below. I want to know if I'm the only one. If that is, what were you expecting? Or... I don't know. Like, am I alone to think that we wanted something just a little bit bigger in that last song? Not that it's not a great song. It has the same kind of vibes as Clean. It has the same kind of vibes as New Year's Day. She always finishes the album on a really kind of beautiful, subtle note. Okay, so let's talk about the album as a whole. I love the album. Love, 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 love. Love, lover. Fair enough. I think the first 2/3 of the album are my favorite parts of the album. I think I really like Taylor when she's got a statement, when she's got something to say. Maybe this is why I liked Reputation. It was all about a statement. It was all about owning yourself, owning your identity, owning your love, everything. So I think I really like that. I think these kind of softer songs, they're nice, they're there for us to... She uses her music as a way to tell a story or to let us into her journal, and I think that this tells us what she's thinking, but I don't think these are the songs necessary for me that define her completely. But I think there's quite a few singles on this album, and I think the production value is really, really strong. I still think, I can't remember that song was called, the one I said that wasn't my complete favorite. I still think that's my least favorite, or maybe one of the other ones towards the end. I'd have to go through it again. I think it's a strong album. I didn't expect it. I love that I'm hearing kind of really a lot more synth than 80s music in this than I did in 1989. So I'm really liking these kind of like great voices of like, I know I can hear elements of like Pat Benatar and Belinda Carlisle and these kind of things. What I love about this album is what I love about Reputation is when you've got an Instagram post and you need a caption, Taylor writes in such a way that you can almost go through any of her songs, pick a line out, and it's a poem in itself. It's poetry. You can use it as a caption. And I've tried to do that with so many artists, and so many other artists write songs, but not in a way where each individual line can stand alone. It's in its own merit. So I think that is a really great thing, and I think that the poetry part of Taylor is still very, very visible in this album. I'm going to give this album a solid, at the moment, 7 out of 10. I probably gave Reputation something a little bit less, but now I would give Reputation a solid 8 to 9. But I need to re-listen to this. Okay, so that's my first listen to, what is this album? Lover. And my first thoughts, you heard it all with me first. I need to go process this. I need to go listen to it more again. If you're new here, by the way, I don't think I said this at the beginning of the video. I'm Fred Damash, and I kind of post videos on hair usually, but I'm going to change things up a little. So I'm here to, I want to cook, I want to listen, I want to do reactions, reviews, products. I have a background in hair and makeup. I wanted to be a chef when I was younger, but I'm really good at cooking in the kitchen, and I want to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just going to post some stuff for the next couple of months and see what you guys like, what you guys react to. If you did enjoy this, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those awesome things, and that way I can tell what you guys like and what content I can continue to make. Until then, if you've listened to Lover, please comment in the comment box below and let me know what you please comment in the comment box below and let me know what you think. What your favorite tracks are, what you loved, what you hated. If you agree with me, I want to know it all. And until next time, enjoy, and paint the town Fred. I'll see you guys next time.